What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a quick guide on which units you should be picking up with your premium Dragonstone here. So really quick, because I always get comments on videos like this, I'm going to show you guys how to obtain the stone real quick. So we'll switch over to in-game. So you're going to want to come over here to the shop portion, and then head over to the special tab, and then it's right here. So yeah, don't get it confused with any of the other Dokkan Fest packs and stuff. They're right here. So it's a $36 pack USD. You're getting 88 stones per pack that you buy, and then the one, Godstone, and you can buy it up to 3 times. So keep that in mind. This is a very pricey pack, but it makes sense because they're giving you really good premium units for these packs. So yeah. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the list of characters that are available here. Now, as usual, there are 3 different sets that you can choose from, right? There's the set that offers you 3 characters, which costs 3 stones, and then the set that costs 2 stones and gives you 2 characters, and then the 1 stone and 1 character, right? So we're just going to go from the top down here. So starting from this first pack here, I think that this very first pack is actually a decent one. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys, like, some 1 out of 10 ratings on each of these packs. That way, you can kind of get an idea of how good or how bad I'm actually saying that these things are. So this first pack, I would maybe give a 7 out of 10. This Goku Black and Zamasu LR is very good. Same with this Rosé here. The AGL Goku Black, though, is completely useless. This is not a good banner unit at all. And one thing to note is that Goku Black cards don't really have a good spot in the meta right now because, just the teams that they're on, they're not on any good, like, 200% teams. They're actually not on any 200% teams. Goku Black is, like, one of the last major units in the game that doesn't have 200% lead yet. So keeping in mind the fact that he will get a 200% lead at some point, and then these cards will see more value, I would probably give this pack a 7 out of 10. This is a very good villain support unit, in this Rosé here. So yeah, that is something to keep in mind. You can definitely throw him on other random teams, right? So yeah, 7 out of 10 there. This pack is just a complete no-go. I'm not even going to rate it because it's just bad. These units are all outdated. 2 out of the 3 of them already have their EZAs here, and it's just not... It's not it. Don't get this one. Honestly, same deal here. Turles is still a decent... having the 40% all-type support is a very usable, mechanic, right? This is good for generic events like the punching machine or other places where you're just going to want to have, like, support on your team. Thinking about the brand new Ultimate Speed Battle thing that just came out, there's a lot of team builds that you can make for that, where you just want to have random units that have support, even if they're not on the leader skill. So having a unit around like this could be a good idea. This Bojack is decent as well. He's not, like, the worst of the worst, but considering both of these units are post-EZA and all the content coming out now is just, like, miles better than them, I really wouldn't bother with it. And then this Thousers is just not that good. So yeah, not a good pack here. Again, same deal here. This is not a good pack. Yeah, definitely not worth what you're going to be getting here. Again, both of these, the Dokkan Fests are post-EZA and just fading quickly. Yeah, definitely don't go for that one. Okay, we've kind of got same deal here, pretty much verbatim. Same deal on this one. You won't want to go there. Okay, this one's a little better. I would maybe give this one like a 6 out of 10. This Super Saiyan 4 Goku is still kind of relevant, keeping in mind that we just got some big buffs to GT Heroes, right, with the GT duo. So, all these GT Heroes characters are definitely going to be relevant in the meta, because we've also got the Tanabata celebration coming up in December, which is going to bring yet another buff to, the Super Saiyan 4's teams and stuff like that, right? This Trunks and Giru can be a very viable banner unit because they're a double orb changer. So if you ever need an intense amount of int orbs, then they can provide that for you. And they are also a really good support on some of the teams that they're on. So yeah, very, very good. And then I would say for yellow coin EZAs, this Goku Trunks and Pan is probably one of the better ones, in my opinion. They're a little bit slept on, probably just because they don't have that many relevant teams, but they are on GT Heroes, so yeah, you could definitely take advantage of that with them. No, I wouldn't go for this pack. The Namek Goku is decent, but the other two Friezas are just really bad at this point, so yeah, I probably wouldn't bother with that. Okay. This is a 9 out of 10 right here. This pack is really good. This Gogeta is absolutely insane, right? Post EZA, this guy is just massive. He's got that high chance to dodge base kit, and then once you get his transformation off, which only takes till turn 4, you're gonna see it often when you're using this guy, he then gets a 70% chance to dodge. That can never be slept on. Any unit in the game that has a 70% chance to dodge is definitely worth having, especially with a unit like this that's got really, really high crit chance and high, or, you know, attacks effective against all type and stuff like that. He's going to be dealing a lot of damage too, so very, very useful. And then obviously this STR Piccolo here is one of the best banner units in the game, one of the most amazing tanks that we've got, and all these units here are on movie heroes, so, you know, that is a very, very powerful team. And then the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku doesn't have his EZA on Global yet, but when he gets it, he is actually very, very good. So yeah, I would give this pack a 9 out of 10. This is probably the best one that we've seen so far. Okay, next up we have the Broly pack. I suppose there can be an argument made for it. Okay, we'll start out by saying this STR Broly is complete trash. He is useless. This Dragon Ball Super Broly is a very, very good AoE unit, right? He is one of the staple units to be able to get that Ultimate Speed Battle mission done. The optimal team for that event has him as the AoE unit that takes down the second phase, so that's very good. He's also a really, really good unit for World Tournament. So yeah, this guy is very powerful. He can also do, you know, a lot of damage. He can even keep up with, like, red zone events and stuff like that. So this is a very good unit. And then the Broly, Chila, and Lemo LR, there's mixed opinions about that. It really just depends how you feel about it. I personally think that this is a very, very special unit that has value to this day, considering the fact that they still have a mechanic that gives them guaranteed chance to dodge. You cannot sleep on that. Though they have to collect 7 orbs for it, that's not the easiest thing to do, and it's also not 100% reliable because you don't know for sure when you jump into a fight whether you're going to be able to get those 7 orbs off or not. The fact that they have that as an ability means that there is a shot that they can fully dodge everything in an event, and that is valuable, right? So I would say that this pack maybe is like a 7 out of 10 just for these 2 units alone being good enough, but that's because I highly rate the Broly, Chila, and Lemo. So if you think that that unit isn't good, then I definitely wouldn't go for this pack. Okay, so then we've got another Goku Black pack here. This is a complete skip. None of these units have gotten their EZAs yet. I would say it's definitely wise to wait for EZAs before going for any of these, because they're all trash right now. So then we've got the Nappas and Cooler. No. This isn't it. You know, the Nappas haven't EZA'd yet. They're not good. And the Cooler is post-EZA, but he is long post-EZA at this point and starting to age out a little bit. We're starting to see him not perform quite as well, so he's on his way out the door. I definitely wouldn't invest in this one. Okay, this one could be decent-ish. Again, these are units that are starting to kind of fall off the meta. Keep in mind that UI Goku hasn't gotten his EZA yet, and when he does, I assume he's going to be, like, best unit in the game again. It's bound to happen, right? So whenever he gets his EZA, he's going to be amazing. But then this guy's already post-EZA and falling off. This Fitboo, though, does still have value, for sure. Because he is on some very rare teams, like the Boo teams, right? Like Majin Power and Power Absorption and things like that. He is still one of the better units on those teams for certain events, like mainly Super Battle Road, because he's got the high chance to dodge, and he has the medium chance to stun and stuff, so he still has value for sure. But keeping in mind that this is a banner unit you can pull at any time, and these guys are like, maybe. I maybe wouldn't go for this pack. I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10. Okay. This is a complete skip. These units need their EZAs, and then obviously this Int UI Goku is just not good at this point. Okay, so, well, we've got the Super Vegito that's getting his EZA in actually like 4 days or something from the time of recording this. So he could be a very good option. He is actually going to be a really, really formidable unit when he gets his EZA here, but the other two are just not. We'd have to wait for their EZAs, so I would say probably not on this pack. Honestly, I would say if you're dying to get this unit for his EZA, just wait for his EZA banner and then spend a little bit on that banner to get him instead of spending, what, $36 to get a stone to pie him. Or actually, because he's in a three unit pack, you actually have to spend all 3 stones. So you're spending like $140 just to get this unit. It's not worth it. And then same deal here. This AGL Metal Cooler's decent, but again, he's one of the units that will soon be on his way out as he is already post-EZA. The other two haven't EZA'd yet, so they're just not decent at this point. Okay, yeah, so I guess for the 3 stone packs, you're going to want to go with maybe one of these two right here. That would probably be the best. Yeah. Okay. And then for the 2 stone packs here, I'm going to go through this a little quicker because there's not nearly as much value here. This is a skip. This is a skip. This is a skip at this point. You've always been in the past been able to make a case for this STR Broly because of World Tournament, but now that they've added so many different like busted AoE units that can just demolish in the World Tournament, this is not even close to the best World Tournament unit anymore. So yeah, this pack is definitely a skip at this point. This is a skip for sure. This is a skip. Oh my goodness. Keep in mind that this guy hasn't actually gotten his EZA yet, so maybe one day. Yeah, this is also a skip. This is probably the best pack we've seen in here so far. This Beerus and Whis LR is not too bad. They definitely have some value. They're a recent EZA, right? So they're pretty strong, especially if you consider the physical... what is it? The physical Beerus. The physical Dokkan Fest Beerus just got his EZA, so that can be a really, really good unit to pair alongside them. And then he's post-EZA as well. He's not a bad just sub-EZA. He's decent, got some value. So this could be a decent pack. I'd maybe give this like a 6.5 out of 10. 7, maybe. No, bad. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. These units desperately need their EZAs. This baby is actually about to get his EZA in the Part 2 celebration on JP. Coming up in like a week or two here. So if you wanted to hold out, if you're like a big baby fan or something, if you want to hold out and see how his EZA looks before deciding what to spend your stones on, maybe he'll be like extremely busted and then this pack will go up in value, but right now it's crap. The Kale and Caulifla pack. Okay, this is a really good pack. Wow. Yeah, I would give this an 8 out of 10 here. Because you have a unit here that has guaranteed dodge against any Universe Survival Saga or Pure Saiyan enemy. Now, keep in mind that right now, we don't really have a lot of strong USS or Pure Saiyan enemies in the game because all the challenging content is against extreme class enemies, right? With all the red zones in the Sin Shenron fight and stuff. So this unit doesn't really have a ton of use right now, but it is only a matter of time before they switch us back into the Universe Survival Saga, and then a ton of content in the game is USS based. I'm sure we're going to get a Universe Survival Saga red zone at some point. This meta will come back, and then this unit will see the light of day again. I'm sure we'll also see some super class red zones come where we're fighting against Goku and Vegeta and whatnot, and then this unit would be amazing for that, right? This Kale and Caulifla got their EZA recently on JP, and they are actually really, really good. So yeah, I would say this pack is like maybe an 8 out of 10. And that will only go up if we see more relevant use for this Tech Caulifla here. Okay, this is a complete skip. This is a complete skip. 10 out of 10. This is the pack you buy right here. This is amazing. So, the Int God Goku is like one of the best Yellow Coin LR EZAs in the game. A very, very strong unit. Insanely powerful. And obviously, the Tech God Goku here is one of the strongest tanks in the game, being able to have 70% damage reduction against any movie boss and any Pure Saiyan. So not only is he extremely formidable in a bunch of the hard content now, because there are a lot of hard movie bosses enemies, he also will remain to be useful when we get a bunch of super class hard-hitting content because of the Pure Saiyan portion of his passive, right? So, yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 right here. This is an amazing pack. I think of everything in the entire list, this is probably the best thing to go for here. This is probably the only pack that I would say is justifiably worth the money you're going to be spending with the stones. This one right here. Okay, and then coming down here, pretty much all of this is a skip, right? You know, they've continued to just leave all of the 120 supports here, and then the generic super and extreme class leads. Yeah, all of these units have easy aged so long ago at this point. They've mostly aged out of the meta. There's pretty much no value here at all. I would say maybe these two units are the only ones I could see justification for actually using at this point. So the AGL, you know, the AGL Super 17, I mean, he still builds up damage reduction up to 70%, so that's nothing to scoff at, right? And then he also greatly raises defense on Super, so as long as you throw him in slot 2 or 3, probably slot 3 at this point, then he could be decent, right? If you leave him on rotation to build up his damage reduction until it's fully built, and then just rotate him off and have him as a decent floating tank, he could still be decent on, like, an Android's team or a Power Absorption team, those kind of things, right? And then this STR Janemba has a medium chance to dodge that just continues to build up within the turn after each dodge. And I rate dodge very, very highly. So this is a good unit in my opinion. He also has guaranteed guard all the time. And any units that have guaranteed guard are considered really good. But that being said, his stats are very, very low. So you may run the risk of, like, he's kind of at the point where if he gets hit, he dies. So, you know, you're pretty much just depending on the dodge portion of his kit. So there could be a case made. I don't think that either of these units are worth the money. But if you don't have them and you're struggling with team builds that they may fit on, then these could be decent, like, slide-in options for you. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This was a much easier guide video to make than in previous years because there's not nearly as much value here as previously, right? They have, it seems like it kind of stepped down, but I think that was to be expected because of the power creep that we had been experiencing over the last year. So many of the, you know, newer units coming out have been so much more powerful than what we've been used to seeing that now all of these older units just can't keep up anymore. So these units that are 2 and 3 years old at this point are just not cutting it. So we're probably going to have to wait until next year to see some of the more recent units find their way into this list and see more amazing banner units like, you know, like this STR Piccolo and stuff, or more of the really, really good Dokkan Fest Easy A's show up in here and stuff, right? So, yeah, definitely not too much value here. And honestly, unless you're going to be going for, like, this Movie Heroes pack here or, like, this pack right here, honestly, I would probably say it's worth to skip buying this at all. Though, I guess the other thing is you do get 88 stones per on top of that, right? So you're also getting, like, what? It's a little over 2 stones per dollar, which is kind of a bad deal. But 2 stones per dollar plus a guaranteed whatever you're buying here could be good. But yeah, I guess it's worth noting that you're going to have to buy at least 2 packs to get something good, because there's not really much value here just buying one. So yeah, hopefully you guys found that helpful. Hopefully that clears something up for you guys. And to put one last little opinion on this, I am actually not even buying these packs this year. I'm completely skipping them because I don't think that the value is worth enough. I also already have every single unit here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!